Alright, so today I was working on my AK, and everything's pretty much stock in there. I shimmed it. I added a 28 TPA motor from AliExpress. Very great, by the way. What did I do? I had shaved a nozzle down to match the stock one. The stock one is 19.7. I just looked up one on Evike, and it was made by SHS, and I was like, I could just get one instead of doing like a shaving, but not every gun is the same because this one is 20.7, so it's like a whole millimeter more. I'm gonna try to look for a 19.7, even though I already shaved one for it. I still want to see just cause, but I did redo the seal. The gun is hitting 340 FPS, pretty high, with the stock spring, and I just put some Teflon tape on the piston, not the piston, the piston head, no, cylinder head, and this is getting no seal with this nozzle, but the one I shaved, I think is this one. Yes, cause it's cleaning the hole. I'm trying to match it up real quick. You see, they're about the same height. If I did it wrong, then I'll probably just put the same one back on, or shave another one as I did just in case, but it's still a little higher. It's like 20.7 something, but this one has an O-ring on it, or two I think, and it's just really good. I could do the same test with it, like not all the way down, like kind of up more, but you know it's gonna slide. And I'm keeping this piston in here. It's plastic, as you can see. There's no wear to it. I just AOE corrected it, or fix the PME, whatever one it is. But as you saw, it wasn't all the way down. I just let loose of the seal, so that's perfect. I'm trying to look up a nozzle real quick. I was thinking about switching the spring out, but I don't have no other spring that can fit. And by just looking up the nozzles, this is EPS. I just recently bought one of those too. 20.6 for my M4A1. But I was wrong. I did the measurement a little wrong. I'm off by 1 millimeter, so it's really this instead. But that's cool. A 19.7 not available, but a 19.8 is, and that's what it will look like. And I got the gearbox on the floor. I'm gonna just do it over there because like it's all apart. I don't want to just drag it over here yet. All right, so this is the gearbox with everything all apart, all over here. And I'm gonna move up the gears too. It's been a while since I've been in this gearbox. Probably about, it's 2025. So probably about a good year and some months, almost a whole year. I mean, almost a whole 2 years. But it's still pretty good looking in there though. I was thinking about putting 12-to-1 gears in it, because I do have them right here. But I might wait. I got some more right here too. I don't know, I don't know if I want this to be really snappy, or my M4A1 to be snappy. Or I could just do both to get rid of them, because I could do my P90 too. But my P90 got an M130 spring. My plans for that build, I'll just set another video, because it's a lot. But this right here, everything looks great. It's just dry. There's no like lube at all. And I have to solder the wires to this motor. But this is a Chinese motor, Destruction of God, 28 TPA, made by I don't really know how to say their name. Chi High motor, 19,000 RPMs, DC motor. Very great. I would definitely recommend getting them. I have a few of those motors too. Alright, so I just finished it. The top of the sector gear was two 0.3 shims, and nothing on the bottom. The top of the spur was 0.3 as well. Bottom had a 0.3 and 0.1. So total at the 4 on the bottom and 3 at the top. Sector has 6 on the bottom and nothing on top. bevel just only had a 0.3. I forgot to specify where it was on the bottom. Write that down too. So nothing on top of the bevel, and just 0.3 on the bottom. So I'm gonna lube the gun up, and I'm gonna show that part. All I gotta do is, you know, put on the gears in the cylinder, and then I'm gonna have the gun together. All right, so I'm just gonna put it in, like right here. Okay, I like how I hear nothing, like nothing rubbering. I don't hear nothing like rubbing with each other. Now I'm just do it in like right here on the top gears of the sector, and the one that hit the bevel. Alright. Now this, before I do that, I gotta add that one spring back in. I do need to get a flat trigger for this gearbox. Alright, so I got the gun together. I just gotta make sure I get the trigger right, because I know there's a way to mess up the trigger and not get it to reset properly. I think the only thing I don't like about version 3 gearboxes is how the trigger setup is. I just never liked it, because it's a little too much for my liking. But I do like the motor case thing, because it makes it where you can like test the gun. You don't need no like motor grip for that part. If this gearbox was quick change, I'd probably make this one of my strongest guns. I don't really know how strong this gearbox could be though. And it just clicks on just like this. It's almost the same as the P90. I think the P90 one is a little easier. I might be going to that gun pretty soon too. Yeah, I will. For the just to make sure the air seal is good, because I'm getting 340. No, not 340. 400 and like I think just 400 FPS with that gun, and a little bit above. If I do it right, I can probably get like 500. I'm gonna put these screws in real quick. Alright, so I got it together. I don't know if this is semi-auto or full. Yeah, so I think it's good. I do feel like it's a lot more air pushing out now. Probably is because of the Teflon that I put on the cylinder head. So I'm gonna beef with the battery and see how it sounds now. Alright, so I think it's good. And it's like this will turn into the same spot every time. So I wish this was wired to the stock, even though I can't, but if I was able to switch it, I would have definitely had it on the stock thingy. But I'm gonna put next AK I'm gonna do probably with like a wood type. I think those are I like those more. I already have a other one, but it's a little weak. It's that one up there, and it's not really the best, and it's the FPS is like 280 on it, 0.2 wells, and it has a plastic gearbox. I'm gonna try to do full auto. just sniffing it, make sure everything is cool. So now I feel like I can put it back together. All right, so I put the gun together. I tried to do it on the chronograph. I was getting like 75 FPS. And then I was just looking inside the hop-up chamber and noticed I'm getting a vacuum. Like an actual vacuum this time, where it's like deeply noticeable. So the BB is in there. You see how it didn't go out because you would have heard something. The BB is still in there. I gotta turn my flash on for that. Yeah, I'm trying to turn my flash on real quick. Alright, so you see? So it has, I think, so maybe the Teflon tape did it with the nozzle, but I feel like the nozzle worked. Since I don't know. Well, it should. That's probably the major thing I changed. So when I take it back apart, I'm gonna put this one back in and see if I get that same vacuuming. That means that the Teflon tape I did on the cylinder head, get it. And I don't know. But when I was looking at this, I was like, dang, that's crazy. Major too, because like BB has chance to go forward, but it's like too much resistance back and forth on the piston. So it's doing it forward, but like it's not enough energy. But it has more energy coming back though. Well, that's what a vacuum is, kind of with this. See, now it's over there. You can still see it going backwards. I'm gonna try to put my finger on it and see. What I did was only jam the gun. Alright, so I got the gun back apart, and this is the air seal. So much where it's pushing that back in. I don't know why I didn't check that. So it's way too much. So I'm either going to make this a little looser, because I think what I did, this was like really loose, like nothing on there, and the Teflon tape made it like, you know, fit in there, not wobbly, nothing like that. So I'm gonna just take a few O-rings off and like test it. All right, this is what the seal is looking like now. No vacuum to it. So I'm gonna see if that worked out. All right, so this is the FPS after I fixed it. It's off by a little bit, but I'm gonna just end up getting the actual size without being shaved. The 280s ones were before I adjusted the hop up, like way back before these numbers. I don't think they show anymore, but highest I was getting is like 327, or I got a 330 somewhere. Yeah, I did get a 330, I just don't know where it's at. But yeah, 333 was the highest I got. It's about 7 FPS off from what it used to be, so this isn't really bad at all. I could just keep it in there, but I want everything to be perfect inside the gun, so I'm going to switch it eventually. But right now, I'm not. I just want to see if I could switch it out real quick for a better one, you know, that's going to hold up with it, and it has actual O-rings inside of it. But that's pretty much it. Pretty simple thing you do to your gearbox to you know, upgrade it. Getting a nozzle, you can shave it, but I prefer I think you should get a new one instead. But yeah.